Hi, it's Corrine. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today I'm sharing a 5x7 card, and I'm using something that is new to me. I'm using Collage books by Merriam's Essentials, and I will be sure to link down in the description below. I was going through YouTube one day and I came across her channel. Her name is Marta, and she has a YouTube channel which I will link to as well. And she was using the most beautiful designs. So come to find out, she actually sells these books on Amazon. I first went to her website and purchased a few of her digital designs, which that's what I'm working with today, which I'll explain in just a moment. But she also sells these books on Amazon, and she has, I believe, 20 different books. So far, I have 5 here to share with you. I have ordered 2 more. They're just the most beautiful images. And she has winter themes. She has Christmas. Look at this Christmas book. I'm looking forward to making Christmas cards with these. She also has springtime and autumn, animals, backgrounds. She has a lot to choose from, and I think these are meant for junk journaling, but really they can be used for whatever you would like. Scrapbooking pages. I plan on making cards, I believe, with mine. You could make ATC cards, just whatever you choose to do. Any type of mixed media, whatever you want to do with it. And I've actually been considering getting into junk journaling after going through these books. They're just beautiful. So she has quite a few different images. They're printed out on what I would guess is about 44-pound cardstock. So it's fairly lightweight, easy to cut into, easy to fussy cut. And I'm pretty sure that was her intention, is to just be able to cut apart the image that you want and fussy cut it. So let me set the books aside. I chose one of the flower backgrounds from this book here, the Whispers of Frozen Meadows, I believe it's called. And the, Whispers of Frozen Meadow. I chose the first page out of it, and this little fairy comes from her digital collection. Maybe the fairy is in another book as well, but I found this on her digital collection, so I purchased this. And this little fairy, if my sister looked like a fairy, it would look like this. It reminded me of my sister, so that's why I went ahead and purchased it and made a card. And once I started working with that, I went ahead and ordered the books because, like I said, I love all of the images. So I'm starting with a Nina Classic Crest 80-pound Solar White. I wanted a heavy card base, and I'll give you a closer look at this fairy, the detail in it. I love the little cartoon look of her with the big eyes, and so super cute. So I actually cut this out from my Silhouette Cameo. You could probably use a Brother Scan and Cut as well. I'm going to try that next to see if I can scan them in and have the images cut out. So I did want to make this dimensional. I have one that, as you can see, got torn. So I'm just going to glue the new one that I print and cut out on top of that, and that gives me the dimension that I wanted on that. I'm using Beacon Fabri-Tac to glue it down. I'll give it a moment to adhere together. And I'm using this Spellbinders 5x7 rectangle frame just as a guide. I don't plan on running this through my die cut machine. I'm just going to use a pencil, mark it where I want. I just was trying to decide where I wanted the flowers to lay. So now I'll just pull out my paper trimmer. I'm cutting this to exactly 5x7 because I want it to take up the entire front of my card base. And here's the scraps. I'm going to make sure to save that. I think that'll look so pretty on something. I actually cut off another piece of scrap right here. I put that on the inside of the card because I did not want that to go to waste. So again, this is 5x7, and I'm adhering that to the entire front of my card base. I think because of this paper being thin, I don't think you want to use a very liquidy glue. Like I chose not to use Barely Art glue. That's why I'm using Beacon Fabri-Tac, and I'm really pressing it down with my brayer. Otherwise, I think if it's too wet of a glue or too liquidy of a glue, it's going to show through the paper. You may even be better with tape runner. So now I'm going to adhere my fairy down. Like I said, you may not be able to pick up on that on camera, but it has a little bit of dimension to it. And look how pretty that is with that background. So now I pulled out my sentiment and I'm just looking through my dies to try and find something. I did not want to fussy cut it out. So I was just trying to find a die that I had that it would cut out. And I ended up using this Stampin' Up! Ovals die. And I wanted to find some cardstock. So I pulled out my swatch book from Concord and Ninth. I believe I ended up choosing Ballet Slipper, but you'll see that I changed my mind in the end. So I'm just going to cut off a small piece of this so I can stamp and heat emboss this. I wanted to do white heat embossing, so I'm putting that in my MISTI, picking up my stamp, and I pulled out some opaque bright white embossing powder by Wow. I'm using my anti-static powder bag, making sure to get rid of any of the oils that may have transferred from my fingers. And I'm using some Hero Arts opaque white ink. I stamped that, I believe, 3 times. And now I'll go ahead and pour on my embossing powder. I like to get my heat gun started over there while I'm doing this process. I clean up my embossing powder just so I don't end up making a mess, and I'll set that aside. Once it's had a chance to heat up for probably about a minute or 2, I take it to the back of the cardstock, and look how beautiful that is. It says, "There is no better friend than a sister, and there's no better sister than you." Such a pretty sentiment. So I cut that out using my Anna Griffin die cut machine. I do cut out a couple more just so again it has some dimension. I glue those together and give those a moment to dry. And of course Tilly wants to come in and make an appearance. She absolutely loves the craft room, so she wants to see everything that I'm doing. After it sat there, I thought I wanted something to match a little bit better, either with her outfit or with the flowers. So I went to my scraps. I found, did I find this in my scraps? I'm not sure, but I found a piece of cardstock that is kind of like a purple color that matches, it's like a pink purple, I guess. It matches one of the flowers perfectly. So after playing with Tilly for a little while, giving you a better look, she's so much fun to have. I let that sit overnight to decide if I liked the other color better. And when I came back in the morning, I did decide that I liked it better. Look at, she wants to steal the die cut. She is about, let's see, 6 months now. She's so much fun, such a sweetheart. So at this point I thought I was going to be using it, so I went ahead and glued it down onto my card base. She wants to try and take I'm messing with her with my cardstock swatch. She's so sweet. So here's that. Yeah, I guess it was out of some scraps. I found a full piece of this. It's by Stampin' Up, and I'm not sure of the color. I apologize. I went ahead and used the exact same embossing powder and embossed it in white. I like that so much better because it matched the flowers, and so I just adhered it on top of the piece that I had already glued down, which you'll see me fix that in a moment because it was a little bit crooked. So now for this scrap piece, I went ahead and added that to the inside of the card and put just a tiny strip of that matching cardstock on the inside, which I thought was a great way to use up that scrap. I'm using some Barely Art glue and a fine tip glue bottle and adding some clear dewdrops. Being that this background is really busy, those just kind of blend in but add something to the card. So I wanted some dimension behind my sentiment, but I didn't want it to be way too high. So I just ripped off that top layer of cardstock as I mentioned, I re-stamped it because it was driving me a little bit crazy because it was a little bit crooked. So I fixed that and let that dry. And then I stamped Sisters. I laugh because there's nothing you can do about it, and I added a heart. That heart stamp is a Stampabilities, the paper studio. It's from Sophie Alphas. And the Sisters is by Stampendous. So here's a closer look of the card. I love how quick this came together. Like I said, I plan on using these for cards in the future, but you never know. You can use them for anything you want. So I hope you enjoyed today's process and you enjoy this image as much as I do. Like I said, I'll link to her YouTube channel. I'm not affiliated in any way or anything like that. I just really fell in love with her images. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments section below, and please consider subscribing to my channel, giving me a thumbs up, and hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great day.